It's Marco.
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagamo, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. My motherland. Biafra, my fatherland, Biafra. Yeah, the son of the lion is now eating grass instead of sucking blood. Oh yeah, very bad. I was acting in my homeland. But right now I am a slave. I am a servant in a foreign land. I wanna go back home and sit upon my throne. I wanna restore my dignity. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagamo, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. My motherland, Biafra. My fatherland, Biafra. Hey, our house has been on fire. That's why we run helter-skelter on our land, the Arab empires. And that is why we bleed and scatter. We are gone, but not forever. But very soon we shall gather. Repatriation, repatriation. I wanna go back home and sit upon my throne. I wanna restore my dignity. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagamo, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. My motherland, Biafra. My fatherland, Biafra. Hey! Back home we see incarceration, we see subjugation, economic strangulation, marginalization. You also see Islamic invasion. They come with oppression, killing and baby us. They do that with impunity and aggression. We need emancipation from this British oppression. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagamo, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. My motherland, Biafra. My fatherland, Biafra. Modern day slavery, political asylum, so many years on exile. It's time to gain our freedom. I'm tired of washing toilets. I'm tired of cleaning the streets. I'm tired of the street life. I'm tired of working in plantation. I wanna go back home and sit upon my throne. I wanna restore my dignity. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. My motherland, Biafra. My fatherland. United Nations, I'm going home. Chukwuagamo, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra. You already know it.
Terry on the mix.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafran lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, wonderful Biafran people across the globe, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And honestly, I must remind you that what sets man aside from the beast is the ability to live by integrity, to live by honor, to live by the principle of discipline. Because in the absence of this, we are all savages. And a man walking forward in a time like this, where men derive joy in impoverishing their fellow men, when men believe that they have to turn others to beasts of burden, when people understand, black people felt that being corrupt is what will save them. And then there are other people, white people, who are there planting the seed of corruption in the heart of Homo sapiens. And then yet there are few good men who can come out on the honor of their life. They tell you the heart of this project will not see corruption. I think that is fair enough for all of us. I think it's okay we are satisfied with that. Of course, Mazi Uche Okafor-Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. The man who gave up everything. Everything. Where is the palace of Afari Ibeku? It's not trending. The Nigerian murderous security agents invaded that place, leaving 28 people dead, scores injured, and today many of them are suffering. It's not trending. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Nobody commands our loyalty. Aside Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, the only one who stood up for almost 6 decades to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran nation. Of course, some people think we are running franchise. You know, it's a company. IPOB, is it Nigerian Limited or Biafran Limited in the Oshi? And they begin to have, we are freedom fighter of a movement of intellectual in the Oshi. They think it's business. But for those who think it's business, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong ship. And you actually exist in the wrong time. And by the grace of Chukwukika, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State. It is a privilege that I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African Rep and the Nigerian International Coordinator, at least in this moment. We acknowledge the Almighty Creator, who has become our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He's our guide in matter both great and small. He's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For in the end, he is the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And to him we give all the glory and honor. For at the end, all of us are nothing but air and dust. To him we came forth, and to him we shall return. But he have appointed to all men, giving us the privilege to live. But others seems otherwise. And they decide to improvise, to design a way that they will live. But we are ready to match all of them shoulder by shoulder, even unto the end. That the next generation of Biafrans will understand that it is the response of our enemy towards us that will initiate our next line of action. For this uprising they are bringing to our doorstep will actually bring out the beast in us. And then let it be on record that we are not here to conquer anybody. As free men, we are willing to lay down our life for our nation, our dear nation, Biafra. And this is something I know. No Nigerian can boast of it. Forget about this. Hey, it's our Nigeria. I can't touch our Nigeria. It's non-negotiable Nigeria. None of them is willing to die for Nigeria. This is one truth. All of you must begin to appreciate somewhere along the line. We are Biafrans for the avoidance of doubt. And without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our topic this evening. And our topic tonight on this segment is simply show of force. Show of force. Show of force. And honestly, there are a lot of things we need to learn. What is the meaning of show of force? You know, I say our topic is show of force. And those of you who live in Biafra land, the moment you hear show of force, you will know. Anybody in Aba who don't know what is show of force, anybody in Iguacha who don't know show of force, anybody in Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Delta who don't know show of force, and Bayelsa, you don't know show of force, Akwa Ibom, you don't know show of force, Cross River, may God have mercy on you. It's a household name, show of force. The first time I heard about the name show of force, I was like, what is going on? One stark illiterate, what do they call him? Is he brutal? He was actually talking to Yoruba Gota media to deceive the global community. Yes, the army is on exercise, tag show of force. Show of force. You carry armored car, show of force. Your jet bomber, I don't know, God knows the country that sold it for you. Show of force. You have a helicopter. What do they call all this software helicopter or military hardware helicopter? To bomb everywhere, show of force. Inside community where you have civilian. But I don't blame you. You killed in 1967 and you walk away with it. Why wouldn't you show us show of force? And so when they stay, after a while, they will come to Biafra land, they will intimidate us. They call it military exercise. They tag the military of exercise, show of force. That is, they carry weight inside Sambisa forest. They carry weight after doing press up, carrying weight. I'm talking about Nigerian army. Then they come to Biafra land, raping and murdering and robbing everybody and cutitizing everybody. Which grammar are we not going to use? They are cutis. Oh, there are militant. It is Nigerian security agencies. Now, when they finish carrying weight, all of them look like commando. They now wear short sleeve or polo. You will be seeing their broad shoulder and their chest. These are Timonangas, lazy set of hungry beasts. And then they start parading everywhere in Biafra land. But it's amazing. Very dishonorable and shameful army, I must tell you. What kind of song did they even sing? They be marching in the street of Biafra. They are showing us force. They want us to fear them. Oh, they have power. They be singing everywhere, parading. They don't have good song to sing, so they invite care guys. You know, those Scotties in the university, care guys, Pan Wine Club. They now begin to sing. When I remember Nigeria, water through away me, ayu, water through away me, aye. When I remember Basanjo, water through away me, ayu, water through away me, aye. When I remember Buhari, water through away me, ayu. This is how Nigerian army sing in the street of Biafra because they want to intimidate us, mad people. Nigeria is the only country where the military who has never been to war, the only war they fought is to come and kill innocent Biafran civilians. They walk away with it. Why wouldn't they give us show of force? And so in case you hear the word show of force is a system or a method through which Nigerian army come to Biafra land to intimidate us, showing us the size of their chest, their broad shoulder, their muscular build-up, AK-47 they bought, their jet bomber. That is the time they come and display their armored car in Biafra land. That is show of force. That is show of force. Because most of you maybe you not heard it anyway. That is our topic today. The next thing you need to begin to consider, is there any need of show of force in Biafra land? They ask, why is it all this parading everywhere? Why are you parading in Afari Beku? What are you going to do in the palace of Afari Beku? He said, we saw some boys passing here. We want to show them that we are still formidable. You do not prove your strength by trying to oppress people. You don't do that. That is not how to prove your strength. The most powerful way to prove your strength is to withhold yourself. The best way to show your strength is to withhold yourself. Because you have power doesn't give you the right to beat up anybody. Because you can beat me up does not give you the right to beat me up. You don't know how dangerous it could be. You don't know. You have no idea. You see, you have to intimidate them. So we can intimidate them. They run inside the house. Thunder will fire all of you. Thunder. And then they were telling BBC and CNN, you see, the way these Biafrans are going, we have to intimidate them. Show them that we have AK-47. And so what? And so you brought show of force here. Was there any need for show of force here? The strength of a man is not measured by the outbursts of anger, but his ability to contain them. So when you think, let's show them we are not happy. No, we are happy. We are smiling. Can't you see me? I'm smiling. The strength of a man is not measured by the outbursts of anger, but their ability to contain it. If you know what we have been going through, and yet we maintain our cool, you should begin to fear what will happen to you. The IPOB are peaceful. Let's radicalize them, and BB grammar. Is there any need for show of force? We never see chance to go hustle. Now you will get time for. But of course, you've given us reason to have time for you. And we will dedicate the few time we have, we will dedicate it to you. Get ready. They wake up in the morning, so let's go to Biafra land. It is time for show of force. As you're speaking now, they are every nook and cranny of Biafra land, raping and stealing, robbing. They are the kidnappers. But somebody say, no, this is propaganda. How can you say Nigerian army are kidnapper? I didn't say so. Nigerian's reporter said that Nigerian army, they actually killed somebody. A kidnapper was a police. Nigerian police arrested the kidnapper. And after arresting the kidnapper, Nigerian army went and killed the police people. And at the end of the day, they released the kidnapper and killed all the whole police people.
Story of the 3 policemen that were allegedly killed by the Nigerian soldiers is taking a new turn as different and new evidences are coming out every single day. However, the Nigerian army recently said that the police officers who were
just listen again. Not be me say, hey, it's a propaganda. It's a propaganda. When we tell you Nigerian security agents are actually the cultists, they are the kidnapper, they are the Boko Haram, they are the hoodlum, they are the miscreants, they are from the army to the DSS to the Boy Scout to the Guest Brigade, all of them, they are criminal. I didn't say so. They do the kidnapping, they do the arrangement, they do everything. Armed robbers in Nigeria carry POS. Most of you will be surprised that checking point in Biafra land, they have ATM machine. So there is no excuse to say you don't have money, except you want to die for nothing. Just listen to them. They say Nigerians, country you are very proud of, animal.
The ongoing story of the 3 policemen that were allegedly killed by the Nigerian soldiers is taking a new turn as different and new evidences are coming out every single day. However, the Nigerian army recently said that the police officers who were fired in the Taraba State were mistakenly done was mistakenly done. They were targeting the kidnappers instead.
3 police officers who were on duty to pick up a kidnap kingpin in Ibi in Taraba State were not mistakenly, according to the papers, with the evidence that we've seen now, were deliberately gunned down so that this kidnap kingpin could be released. They had arrested him, they had handcuffed him and also changed his legs and were transiting to the state capital and from there to Abuja with him when they were deliberately gunned down to be stopped. 3 of them were killed, 1 survived. He practically had to crawl for his life and was saved by the villagers who gathered around when they saw that, they were being shot. They thought they were actually kidnappers. The army.
Let me stop. I just wanted to clear myself. Because somebody says it's alleging, it's allegation. It's not allegation. These are criminals. This is what they are doing in Biafra land. Nigerian army will wake up one day out of laziness, out of idleness. They say, okay, what do we do? What do we do? We have to go to Biafra land. They have some politicians as saboteur. Let's go there. Let's go there. David Umaru, Asari Dokumbo, all the criminals, both politically and otherwise, all of them are everywhere. Please come and harass our people. So they call us warlord. Why won't you come here and give us show of force? I ask a question, or rather, a historical question. Anybody can answer. You can choose to ignore it. Are you telling me there is any need for show of force? But the topic has just begun anyway. Show of force. The third question I want you to ask or answer yourself is, what is the implication of the name given to the military exercise in Biafra land? Show of force. That question, we will cross-examine it towards the end of this broadcast. But let's go back a little bit. Let's rewind. When you talk about this military exercise, they have done military exercise 1, military exercise 2, military exercise 3, all of them with masquerade name. And then good Biafran people, because we have some few good men in the politics anyway, and they start raising alarm. We have some kings that are still good, some monarch. We have some pastors that are still good. After all, I'm one of them. They start engaging Nigeria and say, oh, why is it that all this your show of force is only in Biafra land? Then they now do shakara that there is a show of force also in Yoruba land, and they say there is a show of force somewhere in Hausa land. Honestly, till this moment, I don't know the name they tag show of force in Yoruba land. Though. I don't know the name. Before the end of this program, if you know the name, they tag show of force in Yoruba land, Oduduwa nation, please call in and tell me, because I don't know. But they actually said the show of force is not only in Afari Beku, it's not only in Biafra land. We are doing show of force in Yoruba land. We're still doing show of force in Hausa land. But today, brothers and sisters, I don't know the name they tag show of force in Oduduwa nation. Then let us go to Fulani Empire, Ariwa nation. They call it Operation Lafiadule. This is supposedly where those army are kidnapper, those army that kill police, where they are, where you have Boko Haram, headquarters of Miati Allah, Fulani herdsmen, all the known terrorists in Africa, if not the world, their breeding ground is in the Ariwa nation, the very best friend of the British nation, the British government, they are very, very best friend and ally in Africa. Where there is mayhem, where our Fulani are trying to destroy our Wosa, bastardize their blood lineage, destroying the Middle Belters. The show of force they do there, they call it Operation Show Lafiadule. Operation Lafiadule supposedly is an Awo dialect, which means Operation Let There Be Peace. In other words, when Nigerian army get to the camp of Boko Haram, they bring our Bible and say, repent, repent, for the Lord has come to give us peace. Let there be peace. Go and ask Asari Tokumbo Ndioshi. Oh, peace be to Muhammad Allah. Peace be to his servant. Oh, good Allah and Yoshi. This is exactly how they deceive you. So where there is trouble, where there is chaos, where they constantly deceive the world, IDP camp, come and help us feed IDP camp. Go and look at all the girls in IDP camp. The reason they are not blowing trumpet about them now is because Nigerian army, DSS, all of them have pregnanted all those girls. Tell them to show you the picture of the women in IDP camp. Now all of them are 7 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant. Ndioshi. Before December, they will deliver. That is when you begin to hear, oh, IDP camp need help, they need help. This is how they give birth to children who are willing to die for nothing. They just gather Hausa Fulani girls with some Yoruba girls, put them somewhere, call them Fulani girls. Use them, they do press up every day. Born nonsense for them, people who don't have sense. You people listen now, you are not hearing of IDP camp. It is because all the girls in IDP camp now are carrying pregnancy for Nigerian army. But of course, it's a propaganda until it get to you. It's a propaganda. Do I begin to play all the video clip coming from Nigerian propaganda? Go to Arewa Nation. Their show of force is tagged Operation Born Again. Operation Let There Be Peace. But you come to Biafra land where there is peace, where everybody respect everybody. Oh boy, attire. Let's go to the name they've given to it. In Biafra land, they have many names. Number one, they call it Operation Eagle Eye. This Operation Eagle Eye have season 1 and season 2. That was when I don't know where they went to buy private jets. Or is it private helicopter? Military hardware. Drone. So they were using drone and helicopter, gallivanting everywhere in the Niger Delta, spying every compound. They telling you that they have eye as an eagle. They are sending a signal to us. We are watching you. Of course, you have succeeded in taking more than 70% of a Ijaw nation. That is why when you see Asare, if you people don't stone Asare, you people get ready for what is happening. Does Nembe still have land? Chibuka Amechi actually gave them access to every creek. He's a warlord, tiger of Niger Delta. The first message they send is Operation Eagle Eye. Our eye is Eagle. We are watching you. I hope you are. Season 1 and season 2. Then they move to the next one. It is called Operation Crocodile Tears. Operation Crocodile Smile. Operation Crocodile Smile. Most of you will not understand. Crocodile is one of the longest or long-living animal. How do I put it? It can live very long. Crocodile. They don't age like that. They don't die in a hurry. Their lifestyle they can adapt. And crocodile is a very trickish animal. When a crocodile lies down relaxing, he's targeting. All his muscles are ready to attack. His tail is ready to pieces you. And when you come to this side where their eye is, they will close the eye in the direction where you are. You say, look, like this crocodile is dead, though. You move to the other way, they will now open the other one. Operation Crocodile Tears. They're just trying to tell you, oh, but don't mind crocodile tears. So, you know, when you are crying, they say, don't cry, oh, it's a crocodile tears. In those days when we are small, we say, give me biscuit, give me biscuit. Mommy, we say, no biscuit for you today. We now start crying. They said, start crocodile tears. They brought it for us. They are telling us, if you like, cry from here, cry blood. As far as we Nigerians are concerned, your cry as a Biafra is a crocodile tear. It doesn't move us. They are mocking at us, but you won't know. Hopeless people who say they are Biafra, if it's supporting that is good, let them flush out the Niger Deltans. All these militants, they are disturbing us. Let them flush them, Yoshi. But do you know the implication of what they are telling you? You can cry from here to tomorrow. Your tears mean nothing to us. They get season 1 and season 2. Then after Crocodile Smile, Crocodile Tears, which are actually the same thing. Crocodile Smile, we're telling you, you can cry from here to tomorrow and have it at the back of your mind. If we ever smile with you, don't think it's a genuine smile. If you watch Fame, where you see Bad Man, once Bad Man, those of you who are from the side I come from, you know what is Bad Man. Bad Man is the Bulls and his gang. When Ato come, maybe they have beaten the Ato, wounded Ato. In that dying moment, weak moment, challenging moment, Ato will say to the Bulls, I will kill you today. You kill my father 300 years ago. Now I have come to take my revenge. Of course, Chinese know how to add that kind of thing. Then you will see the Bulls. He will now laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That is crocodile smile. It's not a good smile. So Nigeria is telling you as a Biafran, don't deceive yourself. When they are smiling for you, forget about it. They are mocking you. They are doing show of force. I hope you are counting the name of show of force. Nigerian show of force. Operation Eagle Eye, season 1 and season 2. Operation Crocodile Tears, season 1 and season 2. Operation Crocodile Smile, season 1 and season 2. They didn't stop there. They move ahead. And what is the next one? Operation Delta Force. Operation Delta Force, Operation Pullover, Abi Poof Over. Only God know. They are making mockery of us. They grow bolder every day. And then finally, the governors of Southeast colluded in order to stop the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. They brought Operation Python Dance. Egweke. Egweke. Operation Python Dance. Python Dance is in one. Only God knows what we saw. Python Dance is in two. Only God knows what is there. And now, as you're talking, the Python is on season 3, dancing. And somebody will say, but it's Python now. Now, let me tell you the implication of that. There is a snake known as the black mamba. In those days, our ancestors believed that that snake have 7 heads. But recently, with the current technology at our disposal, they understand that the snake, the black mamba, don't actually have 7 heads. But his strength, his speed, his agility is unbelievable. And so he could be in one place and strike you 7 times. And so people be, oh, he has 7 heads. Black mamba owns the forest. When you come close to black mamba, may God have mercy on you. So when they say, oh, we are Python, they are Operation Python Dance, they are dancing. They just strike you anyhow without evidence. That is why they kill Biafrans, they carry the dead body away. Python is dancing. But what they have failed to understand is that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is the real owner of the forest. Oh, this is one truth they don't know. So when Python is coming to dance Biafra now, don't you know that there is a Python that owns the forest?
It's one on the beat.
MNK Ekenwoha. You got to lie on me rep with freedom or death. It's your boy only see. Oha nine boyke keme wene kenke woha. Nam di kano tota no madu tu makoro. Nam di nuche. Oken kumende mbajuru wajiri be bread rock. La foto na zikupuro simi. Ndo simi na bamba. Nelumba baraba hajere baya kukuli besa kukwa kula makisi telekalo dada metu selokura kuku. Akono chabu mahadu mobu kuchinenye. Ngozi chinye ranyo nechi baja kibuya. Nechi baja kibuya. Hana bambo nelumba baraba hana chibuya. Ndo haneze kwesi no chitanya ndibu. Hangari tura tunare kuma happy kuteribu. Ndibo simamume kugine boki. Tia. Ndo haneze ndibu. Obra boki. Ona bunleka tono jumawe mono dikoki. Unu puro ready made. Unu see me from the bush. Oya nine bweke keme wene kenke woha. Namdi kata no madu tu makoro. Namdi nuche. Oke kumende mbajuru wajiri be bread rock. La foto na zikupuro simi. Ndo simi na bamba. Nelumba baraba hajere baya kukuli besa kukwa kula makisi telekalo dada metu selokura kuku. Akono chabu mahadu mobu kuchinenye. Ngozi chinye ranyo nyechi baja kibuya. Nyechi baja kibuya. Hana bambo nelumba baraba hana chibuya. Nyechi baja kibuya. Hana bambo nelumba baraba hana chibuya. Sympathizers were like, oh my lord, and I'm the kind is too serious. You took away the hate, bro, love and peace to the indigenous. Right here on net, can we choose this type of counterparts? Where are the roots? These are the things we need to talk about. Behold, Israelites are found reside in Africa. This no big joke. If you test Costa, it's more like pop. Israel is the light, the roots where we tap. The reason why your Pharaoh never wanna let go is the dark that we face, in case you don't know. Pharaoh 9, Jale Kwagili, we are seeing a God of a singer, Sigit Parala Sudan. You can silent them, make much about them to read about. You brought all you well and Billy Man on Yagile Gufa. You dream of one Nigeria, Buru's the story, Old Roda. MKD brain boss, somebody wins to game over. Now I tell you, game over. Oya nine bweke keme wene kenke woha. Namdi kano tota no madu tu makoro. Namdi nuche. Oken kumende mbajuru wajiri be bread rock. La fortuna zebupu zikupuru simi. Ndo simi na bambo. Nelumba baraba hajere baya pupuli pesa kupwa kula makisi telekalo dada metuse logora kupo. Akonu chabu mahadu mobu kechine ye. Ngozi chinye ranyo nyechi baja kibuya. Nyechi baja kibuya. Hana bambo nelumba baraba hana chibuya. Soldiers went safari break with dancing python. They never knew that they could produce that on python. Reward them came and come deliver did a baton. Had it been direct to change my say, but speed them all. We would have had a python body balling through them all. Only see this low bad that me would have had through the meat from python ass. Come out.
You tell them, when they are telling you we are python, we want to dance in Biafra land. Tell them we are the python that own the forest. Very soon they will know. Hey, we are python dancing in our land. Don't you know that Moses snake swallow the Pharaoh snake? You people don't worry. You are python, Abi. You are dancing. Dance so. We are Nigerian army. We are going to show Biafrans they are conquered people. Yes, Biafra is a conquered territory. We will humiliate them. They can't do anything. We are showing of force. Now you are in python dance. Season 3. It's due to change the name. Change the name, please. But let's come back home a little bit. What is the implication of the name they give to their military exercise here in Biafra land? If the military exercise in Hausa land is Operation Let There Be Peace, the one in Yoruba may be Operation Pay Your Tithe and Offering. Why is the one in Biafra land Operation Intimidate them, Operation Rape them, Operation Murder them, Operation Kidnap them, Operation Courtesize them? As we are talking, Python Dance Season 3 has just started. Python Dance in Biafra land. Python well. Python well. Don't worry. If you are truly sincere and you are willing to answer this question, you will understand that only lunatic who claim to be Nigerian actually are not from Biafra land. You are a Biafra land, you are supporting Python Dance, you invited Python Dance, you are a lunatic. And honestly, you are not a Biafra. When you are doing all these things, you think you are fooling us. You can fool some people sometime, but you cannot fool the people all the time. And our lines will be open any moment from now. And please, when you call, please, we need situation report regarding the Python Dance. It's a very long topic anyway. We will continue from there tomorrow. So when you call, please, Python Dance, if it's happening in your place, whether present or past experience of Python Dance, we are waiting. Now we be the Biafra. Make you no forget about that.
Cry, Daddy. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Oh, now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Hello, hello. I want you Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra. Yeah. Freedom is here. Is hey. Yeah. Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing what you did do for us. Finally Biafra is here. So make you never give up. I know, yes, they killed us many years back. I know, yes, they try to pull us down, but this kind of what is way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better. Now everything done better. Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better. We're living fine. kaiga waniru kaika kulanyo. Brother Biko Gawadiru. It makes me cry when I see my brothers being killed. Nigerian soldiers keep on killing us because we said for freedom. Yeah, take my life, but you can never take away that joy. Freedom is ours. We got what it takes to live. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra.
Yes, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. For the last time, our lines are open, and please call in, and we're waiting. Of course, our lines are open. As you call, tell us what is happening. Operation Python Dash. Tell us your experience. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I am here, Mazi George Onyibe. I greet you, my brother. My name is Onyibe Biafra, calling from Neu-Ogum, Germany. And then I am here to say, if they like the zoo Nigeria, if they like, let them put their operation Boko Haram or Operation Python Dance of Oegueke or Egal, what they call it. We, the indigenous people of Biafran, we own the land. We own our land. And then we live in our land. We are only obeying one command, which is under leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. If not, Anyaka should go this modern fucking zoo that we are modern. Listen, African does not own, they don't have the capacity to defend us. Even to challenge us. Talk about the zoo called Nigeria. So what anything they are doing there is they are just trying to we are still there, we are the Nigerians. They are nobody. When we meet them, we will come for them and we will capture them like a rabbit and deal with them the way we want. And I am urging our brothers, wake up, Ikwere, wake up, Idoma, wake up, Igede, wake up. If you are Biafra, wake up. And no, if you are not an IPOB, go and register IPOB. It's your savior. You cannot be saved by all these criminals. Rolling around everywhere in this world. But we are here. We've woke up, we the diaspora. We the Biafrans in diaspora, we have woken up. I regret myself. I cried every day that this man, Ike Koramado, goes. In fact, immediately he drove out from Nuremberg. I was the one, I forced him down. I beat him down. I deal with him down before the cameras. We have dealt with him. And then I started regretting. Why did I leave this man? To go back in that zoo. To even, go back to that zoo in our life.
Thank you
and
very
then
much.
I'm seeing myself as a failure because I have failed my country, Biafra. I have failed my country.
Thank
But
you.
I will never fail my country again.
Thank you.
Any opportunity I will have in this life again to meet
you.
them,
More
in
opportunities
this
are
country,
coming.
they will be fall.
Thank you very much.
Onyibe, I greet you. I greet Biafra all over the world. And then Biafra, no shaking. No shaking.
Thank you very much.
Biafra we want is either Biafra or dead. I greet you,
Thank you.
Onyibe.
We must continue.
Your brother from Germany. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Tell us your experience about Python dance. Are you a victim, a beneficiary of Python Dance? Tell us. What are they doing currently in your place now? Tell us. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello?
Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
All right, sir. For a little bit, for something that I will leave my name post, I would want to say something that will carry information. But I presume the Okwege dance, the one that was before then now. Okay. Happens to do. My event was then. We are on about when the signal comes after a while, getting back. Just celebrating over the house. Around our leaders out there. An uncompletable building. After the morning, which I will never forget what happened. There was a lot of fire. They are shooting on us. They start killing those like we are not human beings. You want to run out to see your own blood, your own man falling like us. Nothing. We didn't do anything to this thing, that animals that call themselves Nigerian military. And then we start making our way from our head to Aba. On the way, we saw also our members, our family members, looking like mad people. We try to confirm, we understand that the army also stopped them on the way coming down to our leader's house and also start killing them also. When they run inside the bush, they start firing on them. I said, what is going on? I wish it was like the world is going down on that day. Men died. Money died inside the bush. So the event was too big. I don't think I have to beg anybody to wake up. So what I believe is that from Ebola, they want to do the water, what you feel like that, people. When you carry another person's cup, it looks like you're carrying a firewood. But one day, it will just point at you. So I believe that Biafrans all over the world, this thing is just targeting directly to us. That time was like hell because all over the place, men, people, your own blood that you always, because I probably just as family members. These are people you stay with, people you eat with, people you know that they are not just a freedom fighter and are being killed. And nobody cares for it. Nobody understands where our parents coming from. Thank God for the command and control. And today we are hearing about the thought again. My dear brother, truly, nobody wants to die and die like a coward. I don't believe that the real Biafrans also have no power to do longer. And living to another level is that we had all of things that are going around the world. How it was happening in Germany. I don't think Biafra language will be accepted. Sometimes they will not even come out for anything like a program again around this world.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I need your report tonight to be restricted to Python dance. When you call me, restrict your comment to Python dance, please. Let's talk about Python dance. If you tell me anything outside Python dance, I will cut you off from the next caller. Please. Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here. Your experience for Python dance. Are you a woman or a man?
A woman. Ndị anyị mba moto ga-eme deliverance n'ala Yoruba mebisia their deity. Then ọ bụ our own ka ha gị para moto na-aja community deliverance, na-aja family deliverance, mebisi chi anyị n'otu. Ana m ekwu okwu abalị asị Chukwu oke abịa ma tọnda gbagbugo n'ihe problem anyị na ọ bụ ndị Christianity a. Ọ bụ ha bụ ndị Modern. Where do we start? Where do we start? I look at the
But that madam Datala, Allah gave you this year. Or working over like Benu, Thunder, Harababuha, way over like Yemen Allah, in short, away given a Hadi job and I would make a Galobuda. Has Yamri has Nelwala over, in short, the cost of the land was to rise up to defend us. Nihila, Otego, I love me what he Manta, I never follow. Mahakuria make also you have not been here much by Handewa. The land, most of the land have already risen up to fight them. What you have was it today? This Zuba, as I'm in a great Canada squad. You have not much Handewa, no, the child to umbrella. This is the last battle. The everlasting battle that Chukwogara will give them everlasting defeat. Now they must attack because Nina or one Nanya happened to you. They must die in this land. You look at our people go in that place where they go to pray everywhere. I had an Obodani and maybe see everywhere. They can develop that again. Yeah, maybe. Haji our oil. But what on your primary here that the same money of our own money had we cannot take the bribe from your own backyard. That you would have paid to buy you would have got a bribe. Thunder will fire all of them. And when your weekend must rise up to destroy them one after the other. Beat them, bishop, beat them, everybody. The honor of that Obuga forever. Obuga forever. Since they want to open up and say things that is not good. I make sure because of this. Little money, like for their pockets. And they will soon there. Chukwu government has to have Obu forever. Mahama, they are 4 generation. I don't know Labalia. I don't know any church Labalia. They must be destroyed. What I have no Buddha. Alagakubu and Lotu. My son Onyibe. Chukwu government have one woman. We are a rule. Yawa Onyishanyume. Wauchomefume.
Thank you very much.
That is working assiduously.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let us narrow it down to Python dance. Python is dancing in our land. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Of course, we lost that caller. Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello?
Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Thank you. Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
If you can hear me, you go ahead, please. Your experience regarding Python dance, your opinion, your take on Python dance.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, George Onyibe.
Is that
Agunwani is on the line.
Agunwani? Go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to tell you the little stories about my own Operation Python AK dance. During the period of the first dance, season 1, when our able man said all roads should lead to Umaha, we all went. My brother waiting my eyes see that day. I don't want to see him again. Do you believe that when we reach there, see how they lie our boys, they drink the tea water? Now, so when they carry cane, they do there. They carry gun head, they shoot. For their head, they put inside water. They make them drink the tea water. Now, so all these earthworms, they drink them. You say, God, they forgive these people. It not they possible now. Check and deeply say, it not they possible. Now, so they do carry this gun, they hit anyone will bring the head up to breathe. You say, God, they forgive these people. You say, God, they forgive the senators. You say, God, they forgive the general overseers of pastors. It not they possible. You check them now. Check them. If now you check them. I tell you, say, we take bush for so many hours before we go back. Because from my head to my toe, oh boy, I wear Nigerian coat. I wear Biafran coat. I wear Biafran from head to toe. Because of this reason, they say any motorway they stop search, let them kill anybody with their brand uniform. Now then we take bush. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, we came back alive to tell this very story of today. But my happiness remains that those men, those women, we don't allow our people to drink pit water, to drink shit when mama they pour inside, to drink earthworm, and then they on top of their houses, their comfort of their zone, with their children, they can't, they eat better food, they import water, what they drink. It no go better for them. It no go better for that. It no go better for our senators, it no go better for our governors. Anybody where they carry our name, they work, they go chop, they go collect money, they go kiss Nigerian government, they go die premature. And before they die, now animal ain't go chop their own flesh. They no go bury them. They are no go no peace. Okay, this time no go no peace. All the days of their life, they go get miserable. From one place to the other, now so they go suffer. Because one of our brothers, the one who make this hand fan, give a Hamadike, they shoot them for leg. And a woman, they say, make you shoot them for leg. This boy, they for ground, bleed, take in, die there. Oh. Let the blood of that boy get up for sure Nigerian government, for sure Operation Python dance. I mean, the ground go open, go swallow all of them. They go die premature death. When the time don't reach, the battle land don't draw. Now Nigerian government will not say yes. They don't get Biafra haram. Because you don't accept, I think they say we don't be criminals. We be Biafra haram. Now they go to Biafra haram. Chukwu Okike Abiama, protect and preserve you for me. In Chukwu Okike Abiama training pray.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Python dance. They are showing force, Operation Show of Force inside civilian dominated area. The same force they show and bomb people inside the hospital, inside the marketplace, inside the school premises in the name of fighting war. Hopeless animals. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Mazi Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon from me. Good afternoon from here. This is Mazi Meka, calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, and the Python dance, some Nigerian military should be ashamed of themselves. On that day, I couldn't sleep. On that day, the Python dance in our leader's house. I now see the way, because I'm showing my co-workers how they shoot. They were co-workers, are they fighting war? I said, no, this is at somebody's house. No, how can the military shoot people like this? Okay? And they shot 28 men down, 28 parents, 28 people's children, 28 brothers, sisters, and all these Eastern governors want to come and enjoy in the Western world. No, it cannot happen. And I know very, very, very sure that they are rich in Nigeria. They must like to travel, either for medical or to do one connection or the other. But it's over. The way you people prescribe we that is supporting our family back home individually without nobody. And you people want to come and enjoy America? You see the way these people are jubilating then. When they prescribe IPOB, when they prescribe, you see the way they are happy. Now we prescribe you people not to come to Western world. Anywhere in Western world. Let me leave it here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Mazi.
Good evening from here.
Fellow Biafrans, IPOB one family. Fellow Biafrans, I have something I want to bring up on the air because my name is Ngozi Uzochukwu, calling from Canada. And I so much love IPOB. I so much love my family. I don't do anything without my family. I cannot even see without my family. But whenever I come on air with a very good point. If everyone should please listen to what is going on in our family here in Calgary and in Canada. Do you people know that one of our family members posted that a politician, Nigerian politician, one of the politicians is coming into Canada? And we asked, one person now typed on the WhatsApp group to ask,
if what are we going to do? Are we going to demonstrate? The other party said we have to confirm from the coordinator, national coordinator. The person typed it on the forum that we want to confirm this from the national coordinator. Our national coordinator for now on the platform that we should not do it because 4 of the members of the people that attack Ekwulemadu has been picked up by the government of Japan. And they lied that they found cocaine on them, that we should not do that. So I want to ask, what is actually going on? So that somebody will clear. There is no point of we saying one thing on Radio Biafra and another, a whole national coordinator of IPOB Canada saying a different thing. And because of that, the national coordinator have to delete people from the platform, saying that he has the right to post what he likes and what he doesn't like. So this is the problem we are having now in Canada. I don't know what is going on. Mazi on his national broadcast said, whenever we see any politician, that we have to stone them. But our own national coordinator, which is still a part, is telling us now that 4 people were being arrested for doing that. So please, I just want to bring this up so that people will tell us what to do. We are confused.
Are you there?
I'm here, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Your information are noted. But if I may ask you, do you have access to the Continental Rep?
The Continental Rep?
Yes.
No.
You don't have
This
access
is our
to
national
him. Do you have access to the Continental Rep?
No.
I think this is the second time you're coming up with issues like this. I will forward his link to you. Discuss this issue with him. Very important. Thank you very much. We must continue. And despite that, we must continue. We're looking at the issue of Python dance in our land. You have experience. They are around you now. They are claiming they are Python. They can dance. It is an operation show of force. Well, we shall see that force in due time. Colin, WhatsApp, are you there? Colin, WhatsApp, are you there?
I'm here. Am I coming out clear?
Go ahead, please.
Yes, I greet Biafran friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers around the world. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from UK. Onyibe, I want to answer the sister. Nobody was arrested. Anything you hear, if you hear contrary to what I'm saying, that is not correct. Nobody was arrested. There is no need to arrest anybody. They never committed any crime by German law and EU law. You have the right to protest. You have the right to express yourself, and is within the ambush of the law in Germany. There is no one that was arrested. Nigerian government keep telling people lies. Oh, they were apprehended. Even the female journalist was like almost telling the German police, go and arrest them. By accent, she could be a Yoruba person. I have nothing against the Yorubas, but this is how Nigerian government operates. They operate in lies, blackmail, and they are cheaters, they are looters, they are criminals. No one was arrested. If Ike Ekweremadu had died on the street of Germany, he asked for it, and nobody would be arrested. If they come again, if they said they can come to prove that they are tough, if anything happens to them, nobody will be arrested. They can say they were mobbed by people, by angry protesters that doesn't like what they're doing, the killing of their people back home. That is what they're saying. So nobody was arrested. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hello? Yes. So nobody was arrested. Nobody should listen to such information. Is not correct. The German government said these people didn't commit any crime, and no one was arrested. The police said it loud and clear. But Nigerian government is a false government. The person in Aso Rock, we all know that is from Asudani and their co-host Abba Kiare. They are lying, discharging or giving people false information. It is not Nigeria. All the 5 eastern state governors in that area, in that region, and many of them, the Igbo politicians, Biafran that are serving the zoo, are willing to kill their people. If you step into European continent, if you step into North American continent, even if you go to Southern Africa, anything can happen to you. I can tell you that. It's not going to be business as usual anymore. Even if you have your brothers here and they are inviting you, telling you to come and eat yam. German doesn't plant yam. Yam doesn't grow in German ground. If you have a culture, you should sit at home, and people from diaspora will come and celebrate and enjoy with you, not you coming over.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We must continue. Our people must remain focused. The issue of Python dance will not be swept under the carpet. We must continue in that way. We must continue. We must continue. Mazi, are you coming on? Are you? Yes, sir. We must continue. I will be bringing in the continental rep. I think he has 1 or 2 things to say, and then we will be rounding up with this segment. Mazi Obidi, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead,
I had
please.
wanted to listen and enjoy the program, but there was a call for me to come in. My name is Obidi Bieno, and I'm calling you from Los Angeles. I want to say greetings to all Biafrans who are listening, and bless the name of God for what He's doing amidst us. I want to also bless the name of God for our leader, Mazen Nandekano, his deputy, and all the people who are not playing around when it comes to restoration of Biafra. And we thank him for where he has brought us. Reverend, I called this afternoon because apparently there's something that is not in line with what we are doing. And I heard the sister from Canada calling. I also heard her the other day when she called in talking about and suggesting that all the coordinators, some of these coordinators needs to go to leadership training. And today again, she's calling with this complaint about somebody posting something on their forum. And I'm hoping that Ms. Uzochukwu is listening. I don't think it calls for a broadcast on our radio this afternoon. Whatever happens in the forum, if there needs to be a clarification, she should have clarified with our local coordinator, which is Mazion Walker, and only also the coordinator of Ontario, even before the national coordinator. I'm not sure what is the intent of making that or bringing the Canadian family to this platform this afternoon. I heard Rabbi Charles also explanation, which is also true. But the point is that as IPOB, as indigenous person of Biafra, we all have the responsibility to look at information we received, research it further, analyze it, I don't know how many times we have said over on this radio that if you don't hear anything on Radio Biafra, then it's not true. Anything pertaining to this family, if you don't hear it from us, if you don't hear it from us, Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, if you don't hear it from the head of the Directorate of State, I mean, you hold your peace for the meantime, because somebody may have posted something somehow, and it turns out to become another distraction for people to start, for another war amongst us. I'm pretty sure that I saw this posting, and I saw it from you, Onyibe, without having to hide myself. I saw when you posted that. That was a joke going around. That was a joke. I look at it, and I look at the background of the post, and I saw a form, this form, long chairs. I look at the faces of the people. They say they just arrested in Germany, and I said, this is kind of expensive joke. I wanted to make comment, but then I said, no, it's unfortunate. But even the comments that were made after the jokes suggest that it's just a joke. And if this morning I called on the radio Aloysius was hosting, and I also advised our people that everything, joke is good, but too much of everything is bad. Because this thing has gone another level. This EVG joke has gone beyond what we're doing. A lot of people are now taking this very, very EVG thing as a joke without looking at the seriousness and the implications of what is happening with this so-called EVG. Okay, look at these people. People are dying in our land, and these senators are distributing few monies here and there to people outside that contraption to begin to arrange EVG and everything within their ward and cohorts. Okay, they keep using this as a distraction. These are people that are dying in their thousands at home. And people they now put out some few monies for people to be hiring halls and arranging platforms for EVG. Okay, people should understand the seriousness of what we are doing. It's not just it's no longer a joke. It's no longer a joke. This man was asked question in Germany, and now it's now a different context. Before you know it, Nigerians being who they are, they will joke their heads up out of this very, very serious thing, and then they will lose the entire mark of the confrontation that he had in Germany. Okay, so a sister that come from Canada, I honestly speaking, I would have done my internal kind of research about this, but at a glance, when I saw this thing yesterday, I knew it was a joke. And they use form, and they use in a meeting, na Germany. Unless Nigerians have taken that culture there to start making forms. But look at the background, the picture, you see the form. Look at the background of that picture. Those 5 guys, they say they're IPOB members that have been arrested and drug tested on them and everything. Look at the picture, you will laugh. It's high time we control our emotions and impulses so that we will know what we're doing or what we are about to do. Similar to people that are coming here and saying what they can do when these people come to abroad. Our leader has given us a very simple instruction to confront them and ask them questions wherever we meet them. It's an order. It's a standing order. Therefore, coming out here to tell us what you're going to do when you see them, I don't think, in my own opinion, is the right thing to do. Let them come. We confront them and ask them questions. Let them come. Okay, but I know that as far as our leader, this is just a very polite confrontation. Well, if they had taken it to another level, whereby now they are now threatening and trying to deceive a lot of people. If Mazen Nandekano continues to threaten this and that, they will reveal whatever he's doing and indict him. Who are you revealing what he's doing? Are you telling us what Mazen Nandekano is doing? Do you think we are following him foolishly? You guys have disgraced yourself entirely in the entire world, and we'll continue to disgrace you as long as the God lives, because we're standing on a higher moral ground. So I called this afternoon, sister, please talk to your coordinator, talk to your state coordinators, and this is not worth the entire Biafra. This radio is listened to across the board. Everywhere there are things we don't come here and resolve. Okay, the issue of coordinators getting training and everything, I think that's a general statement. Because as for me here, I know I have one coordinator. And my one coordinator is the head of directors of state. That's my one coordinator. So if we are jumping hurdles and leaving our immediate locality to report issues and generalize issues, it's another distraction. We don't need it at this stage of the struggle. So we need to be careful with what we are doing. And remember, everybody should always, I suggest that people should read their oath of allegiance every day. Just because you may have escaped it for now does not mean it won't happen. Think about the oath of allegiance you took. Think about it daily. Because when you think about it, you know that it's in the presence of God. Mami Hana don't know where it's going to take us to. Our enemies are standing tall. We now know that the so-called governors are standing tall, doing all kinds of things and boasting about it. We can't continue like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi.
Biafrans, wherever you are, remain diligent, remain consistent, remain truthful, and more importantly, remain humble. For God is here to take us home. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. And our sister from Canada, I think the message is clear, but that notwithstanding, I will still send you the number of the continental reps, and maybe you clear yourself. But notwithstanding, still on the issue of a python dance in Biafra land, our people must remain focused. Germany is a civilized society, at least for now. And certainly nobody, no genuine or moral human being in right standing will want to associate with Nigeria. On the next segment, we shall actually look into that issue. Until then, we will be going to our studio across Biafra land to bring in a cross-section of Biafrans who have been waiting. For those of you who are listening to the live from the pit of hell, they are telling you, oh, they have arrested them. Like Mazobidi said, I actually made a post putting the picture of some of our brothers who are comedians and say they are the one that Nigeria arrested from Germany and they were deported because Nigeria is a joke. And anything coming from Nigeria should not be taken serious. And like Mazobidi said, I have watched about 23 comments as of the last time I viewed that post. And I noticed they were just like, everybody understand my message. Those people are comedians. And when Nigerians tell you, oh, we are going to arrest them, German has arrested them, these people are shameless. These Nigerians are hopeless. This Nigerian will stop at nothing to cover their heinous crime and atrocity against humanity. This Nigerian will do everything within their reach to make sure the oil starts flowing unconditionally to them. They want to be the shaman of oil. When you hear them talk about Operation Python dance with different name and team, they have one target: to bamboozle us, make a fool out of us. Enjoy Nigerian trying to bribe German police to investigate IPOB. I'll be back in a minute.
And the German police authorities have been speaking on the incident of the assault against the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, which happened in Nuremberg over the weekend. The police there described the incident as a demonstration by those who attacked the lawmaker and that no arrests were made in relation to the fracas. The police officer was speaking to a freelance journalist, Rona Meyer, in an exclusive interview with Channels Television.
Hello?
Hello?
I have a few questions about the case.
There is nothing, not very much about this. The secretary from Nigeria came and about 30 people demonstrated against him, and then the police was called and they calmed the situation, and the secretary or minister who he was drove away with his car, and everything was over. There is nothing happened.
So there are not going to be any arrests or any further investigation?
No arrest, nothing. The police calmed the situation. There were about 30 persons who demonstrated against this minister who he was, and he get back in his car and drove away and flew back to Munich, I think Munich, and then back to Nigeria.
Okay.
And nobody was arrested, so I know.
Okay, so the investigation is closed as it is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's no police investigation.
Thank you very much. You had the disappointment in Yoruba Gota media. Okay, so you now not go investigate them. If this conversation would have continued, the Yoruba Gota media zoo representative would have said, but officer, Oga on top would have loved to speak to you. You know, bribing and corruption want to start. But German has gone beyond that stage, I should say. We will be joining a cross session of Biafrans from Okwa West waiting for us for some time now. Reporter or correspondent from Okwa West, are you there? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Great you, sir. Good evening, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, Biafrans worldwide. My name is Ifan Emmanuel. I am from West Biafra land. By the grace of God, I serve indigenous people of Biafra as West LG coordinator. I'm here with the circle of Biafrans at Aba, to be precise, Amuku Zone 3. We are all here to preach the gospel of freedom and also to tell the world our experience about the Python dance, as our able leader have been preaching to the world for us to tell us and tell the world our experiences on Python dance 3 and Python dance 1. They have been clean us. Nobody is talking about the killings and intimidation and persecutions we are receiving here in Biafra land. Without wasting much time, let me call on the coordinator of Amuku Zone 3 to go ahead with the program tonight. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Maazị George Onyibe, anyị na-ekele gị. Aha mbụ Chinegbo Mkpanwe Amuku Zone 3 coordinator. Anyị zụkọrọ ebe a, moreover, Operation Python dancer to have in a way in everything. Abage you malite. Iji politetum probi omunanye aina henabu so na lolua. I have decided to follow Nandekano. I have decided to follow Nandekano. I have decided to follow Nandekano. No turning back. No turning back. Hallelujah. And give me Biafra, take my Julia, and give me Biafra, take my Julia, and give me Biafra. Here I sit on, I have decided to follow Nandekano. I have decided. I have decided to follow Nande, to turn him back, to turn him back. In Nigeria, and give me Biafra, take my daughter, and give me Biafra, take Nigeria. And give me Biafra, my father's one, in a rising song. I see this, one family, I see this. I could thank you, George Onyibe. Kelegi, Nihi, Imama, Kine Mera, Obladi Nala. Deka. Ambuchine bomba amuku zonte record net ana menyefi ama financial secretary oku Manzo Onyibe sir anyị na-ekele ni n'ọrụ ọma nke na-arụrụ anyị anyị na-ekelekwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu IPOB members onye ndu ndị Biafra onye Chineke gbapụtara anyị na-edukwa na-aga n'ụzọ a asị m ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie ya otu a ka m na-ekelekwa Uchemifo onye Chineke jikwa arụ ọrụ ma gị onwe gị kwa asị m ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie unu n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma George ana m enyekwa my women leader ka o kelekwe Biafra niile. Maazị George Onyibe, may God bless you. N'ihi na nwa ezigbote ọha mụrụ ọhadọma injinia ọfọmụfụzo ntere amụnye Owerri. Maazị Onyibe, Chukwu okike abịa ma witness you and Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and Maazị Uchemefo and others. Maazị Onyibe, ị na-ama ezigbote ọhụrụ. Ugbu a ha na-akpọ aha the Python dance 3 na bịakwa ọzọ. Maazị Onyibe ka m gwa gị ụjọ adịghị anyị nke ha bịara na Afrịka Igbo afọ ha gachara Biafra akwụsị ihe gbasara ihe Biafra anyị ka na-emekwa ya na-agakwa ọsọkwa ahụ ha wetakwa Python dance 10 ụjọ adịghị ebe ha bịawa ha ndị na-ebe anyị ga na-emekwa ụmụ nwaanyị ibe m pụtasị ha nọ ụjọ apụrụ unu mgbe ha na-aga na nke Kanu mụnwa eso m ga ebe mụnwa vijin ha ama secretary and other coordinator Chinegbo Mkpanwiwu anyị niile gachara ebe a that day ha gara igbo onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ha na-egbuteghị ya emechaa laghachi n'azụ anyị ka na-agakwa ụmụ nwaanyị ibe mpụta n'igwe ụjọ atụrụ ya dala ebe anyị gakwa eso gbaa ihe bute mma anyị ga-eso gbaa ụnụ atụla ụjọ nweghị ihe a ga-eme My African rep, good evening.
biko anyị na-ekele gị n'ihe ọma unu na-emere anyị maka nnwere onwe nke Biafra. Dịka m na-ebe a n'oge a, awụ m osote onye isi amụkwu Zone 3. Dịka m na-ekele, aha m bụ Okeke Ogbonna ya, onye Isiagụ Ọkpite in Ebonyi steeti. Dịka m nwere onwe m nọ n'ebe a, m na-asị ndị ụlọ anyị wụ ndị Isiagụ Ọkpite pụta n'igwe, maka na ọwa na-ahụmụla ụlọ na-agwa ụmụ okorobịa ibe m ya na ha pụta lekwa ihe ndị Hausa na-akwado ime, ha na-achị ọchị. N'oge a o nwere ọgbaghara ha na ndị Hausa Fulani nọ n'oge a, ha nọ n'elu ya. O ji youth chairman community ebe m si wee pụta, ha ji eji Hausa Fulani ji ya n'oge a, mana ndị ụlọ anyị anaghị apụta ihe maka ihe a. M na-etiri ihe mkpu ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ n'ụzọ ije ma ndị nọ n'Aba. Nna-asị ha niile ha pụta n'igwe ka anyị wee soro onye isi anyị wee nweta Biafra n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama.
Hello, Maazị Onyibe. Aha m bụ Okechineke Basil. Esi m n'Agụ Local Government, Enugu State, Biafra Land. Anyị na-ekele Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ndu Chineke wepụtara anyị iji wee gaa njem a. Na-ekelekwa Uche Mefọ, na-ekelekwa gị onwe gị. Isi ike n'alụ. Anyị bụ ndị nọ n'ebe a, anyị na-agbasi mbọ ịkọta anyị nwere ike ịhụ na oke anyị kwesịrị iwepụta ka enweta Biafra na ihe gara nke ọma. Anyị na-ekwu no retreat, no surrender. Biafra is now on river. Mụ na anyị na-aga aga efu ọhịa. Eburula gbamgbam asị bịa nke mbụ bịa nke abụọ. Nke atọ a ha ga-ata n'ime ya. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama. Ana m ekwu anyị wụ ndị Agụ Local Government ọgụta nkọnkwa. Onye ọbụla pụta join ya ihe a na-eme n'ihi na o ruola n'omume mgbe ihe rara ahụ mgbe ọ na-ebi. Onye ezozila ezo. Ndị a niile ha abatala na Aba anyị ga-agbapụ. Anyị ga-ejisogide. Ngwa agha bụ abịa, Chineke Okike Abịama ga-eme anyị eji ewere ushi agha. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama anyị na-ekpere. Ha ga-ara n'ụgbọ ala site ebe anyị si akọta ndị anyị na-eri, ma Chineke anyị ga-eburu anyị agha. Ana m ekwu na wepọnụ mbụ Chineke nyere ndị Biafra bụ redio Biafra. Maka ewezụga redio Biafra, anyị ga-agaghị ama ihe na-eme, ha ga-anwụrụcha anyị n'aka. Ma redio Biafra bụ ihe na-akọrọ ụwa niile otu ihe siri eme. So ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ na erechiela. Ọ gaghị arịa ahụ Chukwu Okike Abịama, onye rọpụtara njem a rọpụta Nnamdi Kanu, ọ ga-enye anyị nwere onwe. Anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama anyị na-ekpere. Ọgwụ ha ga-ebutere anyị kpamkpamda agaghị eji ya ala. Ha niile ga-ahụ n'ala a. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama anyị na-ekpere.
Amuchi agala m nwoke mgbede nwadị ele from Ụkwa West, esi m Ụkwa West. Abụ m onye Obokwe from umi nwere Obokwe niile unu pụtara na mmadụ ije unu na-anọzi nga ọ dị nwanne unu dị ya ahụ arịrị ọgba agha ma m nke unu nọ mbụ ihe mbụ chi awụla m nwoke mgbede nwadị ele atụm onye ọbụla bilite ihe na Chineke anọnyere na kwado ya mana eke mana orie mana afọ mana ka Chineke meziere anyị okwu n'agha Chukwu Okike Abịama maka arịkwa m ikele onye dị ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, onye awụ dike na ọgba agha. Arịkwa m ikele Maazị Uche Chukwu Mefọ. Arịkwa m ikele George Onyibe. Ka Chineke nwee ike nyere unu aka gbaa unu ume ka unu na-eme ihe unu na-eme n'agha Chukwu Okike Abịama.
Maazị Onyibe, good evening, sir. Ana m ekele gị n'ihe ọma ka ị na-emere anyị. Biko achọrọ m iji asụsụ ara m nna m were sụọ ka ụmụnna m were nụta ihe na-agarụ m ndị na-anụghị n'ihi na abụ m onye Akwa Ibom. Nite ka mbọ ndị m ihe dịfere m irọkọ jire bụ ntete baba areba ke township areba ke chiro ke village joy IPOD Dale kwe ngwa dole nyere jiri nyere mi. Abatesi onna ndi no. Ako ye ri nya agwo ta wo si oki fo no yiri kisineke. Ubo ni Nigeria. So mo tongte durin boletan. Ebo ke na ndi ere kere mpom dule. Ya prira mpom dule. So you can second command. Akere kwa ibo. So ira mi abatesi onna ndi ma to resio wo pipon. Ijenubo ma to ri nya Biafra. IPOB.
Biafra. Ambo Amarachi Daniel Aumonye Umomumbi n'ime Owerri. Ana m ekele onye isi ndị na-agba mbọ ime ka Biafra nwee isi. Ya dịka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ndị osote ya, nwanne ya Uche Mefo, adị onwe gị bụ Onyibe. Ana m asị Chukwu okike abịa ma gozie n'ụtụtụ tụmetụ ehihie. Gozienụ n'abalị. Dịka m nọ na-agba mbọ iwu na Biafra nwee isi. Anyị onwe anyị n'obodo a anyị ata n'ahụhụ anyị na-ekwu okwu Operation Python Dance 1 efuru ụmụnne anyị erepụrụ ndị ụmụ nwaanyị anyị ihe niile ndị a na-eme eweta aka Operation Python Dance 2 anyị nụkwa ha na-erepụ anyị na-egbu anyị n'ụzọ dị iche iche ihe ụwa akwadoghị anọkwa n'elu ya Operation Python Dance ketọ nke atọ ya chekwala again ha ga-atọ na ya onye Biafra isi ya ga-abụkwa ihe ọzọ anyị na-esogide na-ete
George Onyibe, good evening, sir. I have only portable bunna. What is a bit? How many times you have been able to state the local government? Biafra president. In the people who are dance, right? First one, continue the second one. We shall our people. This third one, they will never succeed. In the name of Chukwu Kikadama. This pattern dance. Now, Chukwu Kikadama. Now, Ogazibi. Okay, now the Ogazibi and Biafra will come. And even Biafra is here already. In the name of Chukwu Kikadama. Good evening, George. My name is where I came from, North Ebonyi State. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all the Biafrans to be resolute in this struggle. Because one thing I know is that at the end, we must and compulsorily achieve our kingdom of earth, which is Biafra. Very much. I want to tell everyone to remain resolute struggle because I know that the new government are very, very able. They are demonic. They will do everything to bring us down, but they will never succeed. All hail Biafra. This George Onyibe. I'm making you know about I'm watching you do Oka. Onye I have some Mbise. Sundown. Can never try. I got Anka. I'm Megidane, look Mwanya, I want Peter. I have more for that. I can't and we have my mother says, be sent among us. Don't be search on his billion. For most of them, and I hear actually what I have. But this is not for Ghana. Can we keep it because you can go for you. One kind of know what them when you could enter. And I don't be condemned, be said, Nalas, Indo Makreka, and I say, honey, in a billion in it. That's only many human women. You don't want to be enough woman and equivalent in the discharge of cool. I want to go to Kadiama. Yes, I need the animal collecting Fuku. Of the Jews are humble on the Akuma Sunday Wakuma. Oh, yeah, Ushiri, the Ebonyi State. And soon, in the like I know that the teacher. Have my ship, Yamata had the benefit. Come and they maybe ship time. anyị na-arịọ ọsụ ihe niile ka anyị nọsara ịkpa isi ebulite ka anyị gaa njem a mbụwụsọebụladị ebe Chineke nyere ha ebere ya bịa megbu ya ndị igwe nyere ha confusion. So let's not say confusion ga-elata n'ebe Jizọs Onyibe ana m ekele gị aha mbụ ga amaala na ngapala ndị ngapala n'ihi ihe ha na-aga ọ na-abụ ndị ngọpala niile ha na-ala azụ n'ihe ọbụla ma nke a ha pụta ọmasị ha niile pụta n'igwe ka anyị chụso Biafra support our leader Nnamdi Kanu na Uche Befo. Ọ bụ ihe m na-agba ka ha mara n'aha Chukwu Okike abịa ma
Onyibe, good evening. Aha m bụ Chidimma Alozie Nwampa. Awụ m onye Echie Obi Tetere na River Province. Maazị Onyibe, anyị na-ekele gị. Ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu ya wụ na Operation Python and Steria ha na-eweta na ọ ga-eri isi ha. Maazị Onyibe, that day ha gara na nke Nnamdi, Operation Python and Stew ahụ ha bịara. Anyị nọ n'ụzọ na-agaje n'ụzọ, ọtụtụ ihe ka anyị hụrụ. Ha achịchịa ndị Fulani, ha kwuchichie laịn abụọ, anyị na-ele ha n'ime moto anyị nọ n'ime ya. Ebe ahụ ka ha nọ gbuo nwa anyị nwoke a na-akpọ Chinedu Ụwa Ndụ. Obi adị anyị mma kemgbe ahụ. Mgbe ọbụla anyị chetara dịsi nwokorobịa dị very humble ewepụrụ ndụ ya, ọ na-ewute anyị too much. Ha nwere nwa abịa nke Python and Steria nke ha si na ha na-ebido, ọ ga-eri isi ha. Ọ ga-eri isi ha. Ọbara ndị a ha gbusiri mgbe ahụ na ndị eliri n'akịtị. Anọ m n'ime moto na-ele nwokorobịa ha gbagburu instantly iji singlet were bọtọbọtọ kọbata ha niile ihe onwe nke ị na-amakwa ihu ịmakwa onye ma n'etiti ha were flag kechisia ha ihu. Asị m nke a ha na-abịa ugbo ọ ga-eriri isi ha. Ha gaa ala ya, ha chere n'ọnwụ nke mbụ ahụ, nke ugbu a ha gbuo anyị anya egbugbara. Otu anyị kwuru ya, Chukwu Okike abịa ma ga-esi enyere anyị aka aka emegwara ha ihe ha mere anya. Ha agaghị alapụrụ na nke a. Maazị Onyibe, ejikwa m ohere a na-asị ndị Echie Obite 1, Obite 2, Obite 3 ha bilie sorokwa na ụmụ nwaanyị ibe m ha bilite. Mgbe anyị gara mbọ agara m ya aga, onwe ihe mere anya anyị lọtara. Ha atụla ụjọ, ha bilie oge na-atụ ekwensu ụjọ ya na-amali elu. Mgbe ị guzoro, nna anyị ukwu si anyị our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ sị gị atụla ụjọ n'ihu ndị iro gị, atụla ụjọ n'ihu ndị iro gị. Ana m ekwukwanụ, o nwere ihe ndị enemi na-ekwute na ha chọrọ ime arịarịa ataka na cemetery ataka. Ha bịa ha gaa ala ije ahụ. Na-ekwu okwu ndị ahịa ọhụrụ na ndị arịarịa ha bilite ha ehighị ụra. Ụfọdụ na anyị na-ekwu okwu ya gbasatara IPOB, ha na-achị ọchị sị na anyị wetiga taịmụ na Biafra ọbịawakwala n'afọ 18 taa. Mana ana m akọwara ha n'abalị a sị ha na Biafra abịala abịa, nọọ na anyị n'aka very soon ọ ga-ahịọ. Ha amatakwanụ na ihe anyị na-eme na Chukwu Okike adịere anyị. Maazị Onyibe, ekele m gị, jisi ike n'ọrụ gị na Chukwu Okike abịa ma
Biafra ịgwa gị ka ewezi okwu ihe ndị gbasara ihe ndị sineti anyị na-eme ndị na-reprezentị anyị n'ala Biafra. Anyị na-ebili n'ụbọchị taa na-emegide ha na-eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ. Ndị na-atụ atụmatụ iwebata ihe gbasara Operation Python Dance third one, egbeche the first one, ekwu okwu ha na-reprezentị anyị. Ele ihe eji nọrọ na sineti egbu ụmụnne anyị, repụ ndị nwaanyị anyị, repụ ndị nwunye anyị, enwe ete ekwuru okwu. Ha sị na ha na-reprezentị anyị. Sị ebe ụlọ ha nọ, ha na-eme travel na eke kegbuo ha. Ha na-eme travel na orie degbuo ha. Ha na-eme travel na afọ fọgbuo ha. Ha na-eme travel na nkwọ fọgbuo ha. Maazị Onyibe, aha ngwụ ana m ekele unu ebe o buru ibu, na-ekele Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọrụ ọma ya niile ọ na-alọrọ anyị.
Atụchi ma gọzie unu n'aha Jizọs. Thank you. I think you just permit me to use my vocabulary. Ndata ekelemun. Ndata ekelemun. Because ndata yes sir. Let me summarize. Ndokwe. Ndata group. Oza. Owaza. Oguzo. Guru, Ndata Proko, Asapla Yokunako, Poto, John Biafra. Without Biafra, no way. No, Julena Obako. You know what? Guru. I don't know. But you say you. I say you are Secretary. Ndeli I didn't know Sala. I didn't know Jala. I didn't Anota, Jebe, Ana Obako. I love President Awasa, Jonanga, Mama, Timo Buena, Tama. I was away in Awasa, Jonanga, Busina, I like to Kubona, Spokadama. That's Unita, John Biafra, John Munu, you know, another I know the way, on the Muna, and the number abroad. No, Potano, Zobano, Babakan Bahadimana, Ulai, I want a mano, I can use a mano. You got a Brumana, Eri, Ovano now, I'm a Guzo, I'm a Bako, or again over there. Under no development, everywhere undeveloped, unemployment everywhere, unwhere, Sindula, Nutano, Olumba Topana, Marvel, again, and I see me, I take a problem. And we are down the path, Papa. What about you? So we what do you want to get for the game now? Doesn't I start again? I'm going to go. Okay, make it. Oh, that's not just from my job. Oh, you broke with
We worship you. We bow down before you. Yes, my Father. You are the great heaven and earth. We glorify your name. Welcome your children, Biafra. Oh, yes. We are crying, oh Lord. Come to our aid. Let's Chupabia, my Father. Let the people.
Blessed assurance, hallelujah, Biafra is mine. Oh, what a nation of glory divine, home of salvation, hallelujah, my Father's land. Yeah, that I'm blessed by Chupagama. This is our nation. Oh, this is our land. Biafra nation, our father's land. This is our nation. This is our land. Created and blessed by Chupagama. Our perfect desire, hallelujah, is a Biafra. Sure. Oh, yeah. I be shall not be in vain. Angels descend.
from heaven, oh yes, began shouting, Biafra is blessed.